lesson we'll go through exercise 9a, which is polygons. So you're going to learn how to name polygons and their features. So your success criteria, you should be able to name polygons. You should be able to see if they're convex or non-convex, and then if the shapes are regular or irregular. So polygons are closed shapes with straight sides. So for example, these would be examples of polygons. So anything that's closed with straight lines. There are two types of them. So you have convex if all the sides are pointing outwards. So say you have your pentagon, all your sides are outwards, and then the second type is non-convex. Again, let's do pentagon. So they have 5 sides. So pentagons have 5 sides. All of these point outside, and then all of these angles are smaller than 180 degrees. Non-convex, you can see one of the sides point inside. So this side points inside. And then this is why we make this one called non-convex, whenever you have any of the sides pointing inwards. And then the angle over here is bigger than 180. And then because angle is bigger than 180, it's called non-convex. Okay, so we'll do a couple examples. There will be questions that will have you pictures of polygons, and then you have to say if they're convex or non-convex. So just remember, convex, all the sides are pointing outside. So look at the picture. All the sides are pointing towards the outside. There's none that's going inside. So there's no angle that's going in like that. So all we have to do is call this a convex polygon. Okay, next one. Same thing. You look at the sides, all of these sides. You see here, this one is pointing inside. And if they're pointing inside, we call it non-convex. Last one. Same thing. Look at all the sides. Check if any of them point inside. None of them point inside, so we call it a convex polygon. Okay, so the questions will give you a shape. Just make sure you know convex all point outside, non-convex point inside. Okay, second part, we have to know how to name polygons. So each polygon are named based on how many sides they have. So if they have 3 sides, we know it's called a triangle. So 1 side, 2 sides, and then 3 sides. So depending on how many sides there are, we write their name. So this table is something you should know. So 4 sides we call quadrilateral or tetragon. 5 is a pentagon, 6 is a hexagon, and so on. So then they'll give you a shape, ask you what the name is. So you count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You look at your table, number of sides is 7, so the name of this shape is called a heptagon or septagon. They're both the same. Okay. This one that's asking regular or irregular. So regular polygons have equal length, so all the sides are the same, and angles of equal size. So same angles, and this one has same length. Okay, in the picture as an example, you have a regular polygon. So each of the sides have a line here. That means that all of the sides are the same. So our first part here, the same length, they're all the same length. Second part, they have your angle inside. All of the angles are red dots. That means they're the same. Same sides, same angles. That's why we call it a regular polygon. So it's a regular pentagon for this one. Second one, irregular pentagon. See this side and this side, they're different sizes. So they're irregular. So not the same size, irregular. Same with the angle. Let's say this angle inside here is 70. But then you have this angle inside here. That is what? 100. So then this one is different angles. And that's how you get the irregular polygons. All right, last example. They give you a picture. First question asks you type of polygon. Sometimes they use type. So type just means the name. Okay, if we're finding out the name of the polygon, count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. If you don't know the name, check back here. Number 6, it's called a hexagon. So we call it a hexagon. Part of the question in the second half is convex or non-convex. So you look at the shape, follow it. So far, all the angles are pointing outside. When you get to here, you have one angle pointing inside. If you have angle pointing inside, we call it non-convex. Okay, that's question A done. Part B, you have to check if it's regular or irregular. So remember, on our last slide, regular polygons, you need to have the same length and same angle. So you look on your picture, you can look at the length of one side. So this side in black is a lot smaller than this side here. Because they don't have the same sides, you can already say it's irregular.